You guys see those little things running right there? Those are little baby quail. Aren't they the cutest? They're all running down the road. You guys are so cute! And this is what happens when your chickens get under your garage. And you can't find any of your chicken eggs.
Yes, and it's horrible.
Needless to say, we're going to block it off. Well, here's partial. Minus about 4. And there's still a kid underneath the garage. And this is what happens when you crawl under a garage to get a bunch of eggs. And then here is the grand total, and we're going to, there's still probably a few under there.
Oh, that's not even half.
But there are 53 eggs total. And obviously nobody will be eating those because they've been under there for various times. And now we're going to close that up so they can't get under there. It's kind of a win-lose. We don't lose any more eggs, but unfortunately it takes a huge shade and dust area away from them. But we will remedy that as soon as we can. Mom and her babies. Somebody dropped an egg somewhere. There they go. Look at all of them. See, we made new nest boxes the other day. And a new little perchy thing. All the babies are starting to figure it out. There was an egg right there. Oh, it's down there. Get that out of there. And they are so cute. Look at them all. Splash, did you give up on your kids? Alright guys, good night. Look at this crazy bird. She's one of my favorites. This is Gem. This is the one that had the big hole in the back of her head. Look at her. It's so hot. They're all walking around kind of. She's trying to cool down. But she looks so funny. Just gave everybody fresh water. I had to go haul another tank. We've been covering the tank during the day with a blanket to try to cool it off. So those 2 little chicks I had in the house, the one that I took in because I wanted to see what it looked like when it was bigger. We never gotten one the color when he was born anyway, but now he looks pretty much the same as all the other ones. Anyway, I threw him out here today. I've been putting them out front by themselves, but I put him out here today to try, and Ash, right here, my little Ash, the one that has all the other little chicks, she's adopted them. No, sort of. B, you be nice. But they've been staying with her chicks all day, and she's been nice to them and showing them where the food is, and so it worked out. And the little Splash right there, which is the second mommy to these Ash's babies, well, technically her babies, she's also kind of stepped in and mothered them a little bit, so they should be good as long as they can figure out how to get in. Why are you laying right in the sun, you goopy girl? Get in the shade and lay like that. Anyway, I don't think one of my goats is feeling very good today. Dagger. Hoping, she's had so many problems with her feet lately. Getting owies on them. I don't know how the hell all that's happening, but oh god. She just doesn't, she didn't eat her Cheerios today. You always know something's up if they didn't eat Cheerios. What are you guys doing? That's the Aki duck water. You guys got fresh water to go drink. Go drink it. Yeah, come on, get out of here. Let's cover up. I threw all this stuff out. Bathroom. I'm gonna dump that one. You guys got plenty of other waters around here. Instead of drinking yucky duck water. I got all this wood right here for free from these people that are building a church. Made that really cool nest box out of it. Big plans, just never have the time.
Someone watching me.
Look at my naughty little girl on the road.
Like I really thought that there was somebody right up there. I thought there was somebody looking at me from the balcony.
Lady's got an owie. She hurt her leg yesterday on the four-wheeler.
Oh, I just saw a shooting star. Cool.
We've had a few owies lately, but we've been real lucky. Thank the Lord for that. No serious breaks or infections or.
Oh, red looks kind of cool. Orange, kind of.
We're starting to dry the girls up.
Blaze down.
Summer's starting to wind down. We're gonna wind them down before it gets too cold.
And who knows? Maybe she could swim.
Good morning, YouTube. It's time to let everybody out. Alright, let me go get you guys breakfast. I'll be right back. Go grab a bucket. I don't know where my bucket is actually. We had some pretty decent rain here for a few days finally. Got a little bit of grass growing. So it's, what is this today? August 28th, I think is what today is. I know it's Sunday. And goose season should be completely 100% done and over with as far as laying and all that other stuff. But apparently my goose has not gotten the memo about that, because I'll show you here in just a second. Let the chickens out. Thought I left their bucket in here, but apparently not. Good morning, big chickens. How are you guys? Hi, girlie. What are you doing? Hey, Sam. He's such a good rooster. Morning, Jade. Morning, Cheeks. How's it going, girl? All right. So, see? She has decided that she is going to lay. Now, she's pretty protective of that nest. So much so that she won't let Glacier get out. So, I gotta help him. Let's see if I find a place to put this for a second. Come on. No. Okay. Hey, buddy. Careful. There you go. Alright. Yesterday morning I didn't help him and she wouldn't let him get out and oh, I forgot that goose egg. Shoot. But she's got about 3 goose eggs under her and then we gave her like 5 duck eggs. So we'll see what happens. She's got water and food on the other side over there. And now I'm going to fill up this morning a little pool for her to come out here so she can take a bath and all that other good stuff. And then, of course, the goaties. We got one. She got hurt. She fell in the four-wheeler, twisted her back leg. She's doing lots better. She's not limping as bad, but it's still a little tender. When she goes to jump up on something, it hurts her still. And then, of course, our head goat here. And then a baby goat. The baby goat's hungry. Yes. Hi. That's the only time she jumps up on us, when she wants to nurse. And then her sir mommy, which we're trying to wean, so she's not eating as much. I gotta go find the bucket to feed everybody. Hold on. And then I gotta fill up the... you guys some grain at least. Stupid train. Sorry, it's gonna get really loud here for a second. Give you guys a little extra on the ground. I gotta go get you guys some bird food. I don't know what I did with my bucket. See, I still have to get Silky's breakfast wet because they got little ones in there that can't eat the pellet. And I couldn't find any crumble the other day. So, that's how that goes. Big Bird's got plenty right now. Cobb and stuff to eat. And they still have seed over there that they didn't eat yesterday. I'm feeding them too much and I'm trying to stop doing that. It's really difficult. I always want to feed everybody so much. But it's killing me in a food bill and they waste a lot of food when I do it that way, so. Oh. Go on. And they don't end up eating it. And the goats try to eat it. And big fucking hullabaloo. Hang on, guys. Gotta go back for another scoop. Got a little chicken bucket I can use in the house. This is cute. She's so happy. She's gonna eat soon. She gets so happy. Hi, girls. Okay. One more scoop, we'll get it wet. Make sure all the babies get fed. I overfeed really bad. See all that food right there in front of the goat? Left from yesterday. Right there. Right there. A bunch in there. Oh. I'm obviously feeding way too much. Blade, get out of their food. I just fed you guys. Phoenix, stop. Oh, water. Gotta grab water. Everybody got water? I used to be able to get the chicken and duck and all that water, or I mean food wet, and then the goats would stay out of it because they really don't like wet stuff. Yeah, it stopped working. So sad. Morning, gang. Morning, gang. I gotta back up and give your wife something to take a bath in today. Phoenix, stop. They're just playing. Woo! Phoenix, stop. Okay. One of the bad sides about free ranging, everyone. Well, when you have neighbors. My goats and my chickens do really well. Every once in a great while, they'll go next door to my neighbors and try to say hi, but like not very often. I think it's been twice this summer. But the other bad thing about free ranging, especially with ducks, which as you all know, I love my ducks, but I didn't want ducks. My son wanted the ducks. They're just messy, messy creatures. Is they lay eggs everywhere. They're not like a chicken that'll go back to a nest box or find a nice little, one little spot. They do have their spots, but for the most part, we could be walking. There's one in the bush. It's gotta be from this morning because I collected last night and gave them to the goose. So, for the most part. Oh, look at that. See back there? I didn't even see that spot yesterday. See if we can zoom in on that. And a chicken's been laying back there too. Well, since I don't know how long those eggs have been there, and I'm sure not very long because they were laying out front, but because I don't know for sure, what I do with all those is I feed them back to my chickens and my geese. Gives them the extra calcium and proteins and stuff that they need, and then I make sure that eggs are safe for everybody. I do have a few, local friends and stuff like that that buy eggs from me, and I candle every one of my eggs before they go out. I know that sounds crazy, but I don't ever want anybody to crack open an egg and there be like a little tiny embryo started in there or something. That just ruins a person's morning or whatever, night if they're having breakfast for dinner. Their other spot was back here, and we trimmed out all the dead. My son trimmed out all the dead. So they use this kind of as a shady area during the day. They were laying back in that corner. I don't see any eggs over there. But we'll be walking randomly in the yard, and then boop, there'll just be an egg. Like in the middle of nowhere, no nest, no nothing. But another place now is they've been crossing the road. As you can see, I haven't mowed my yard because I was terrified to mow it and then there not be any grass for my grass eaters, which are, everybody on my property. So I just let it grow, and I've been letting them keep it cut and look at it. So they're running out of grass. And unfortunately, we are getting some new sprouts from the last 3 days of rain. But that's the last 3 days. So they've been traveling across the street to this area here, which is my neighbor's property. And, well, it's her mom's. And she said I could graze my animals over there because they don't use that piece of land for anything. But right now it's harvest season, and you got the semis, the semis coming in and out, and you got the tractors and the combines and sprayers and all that, you know, just flying up and down the road, everybody trying to get their harvest out and done and cut. Well, then here you got my ducks crossing right in the path. And I've already told them all, you know, if something was to happen, I'm not going to blame anybody because I have no way to contain them over there right now. I don't have the money for fence, and I have no way to contain them here. And I understand why they're crossing. I mean, the grass is literally greener on the other side of the road. So that's how that goes. But so far, I mean, everybody's done great. I hear the semis hit their air brakes, and I look out the window and I try to rush out as quick as I can, or if I hear a semi coming, I try to make sure the ducks aren't, you know, in the middle of the road or on the other side, and run out there and try to, and usually, but by the time I slip shoes on and get over there, the semi's already up and having to slow down anyway, so that's the unfortunate part of farm life. I have so many little baby silky chicks right now. It's just, my hens just will not stop going broody. And this year we're going to try to keep them outside and not put them in the basement. They do have to come in the basement just for, you know, maybe a few days of a real bad cold snap, and then back out to their coop. This little house should be plenty warm enough for them with 2 heat lamps in there. This little house is one of the best ones as far as drafts and everything like that. Still has ventilation in it, but it's not as drafty as, say, the big barn or the big chicken coop, which we are going to try to remedy that issue this year too. We are going to re-insulate this trailer right here. Is full of boards that are about as long as that trailer. So hopefully it should be about as long as our barn. We've been saving the bags almost all year from their feed, because those things they're kind of heavy duty. I mean, they're meant to keep out, you know, water and all kinds of stuff. So we're going to use those on the inside of the barn walls. We're going to tack them up, and then we're going to take the boards I got from in there, and we're going to put the boards over the bags to keep everybody from chewing on them, and also to keep them up on both the barn and on the chicken coop. And we're going to try to get that more draft free. I don't know what I'm going to do about the door yet on the chicken coop, but I do have some ideas. So that's how that goes. But I mean, all in all, we haven't lost anybody this summer. A couple baby chicks, but I mean, that's going to be expected. But we haven't lost any of our big animals. We've had a couple injuries with the little baby goats, the 2 baby ones. I guess Blade's not a baby anymore, but both on the leg, which is the rear leg even. We had a skunk issue. We ended up having to, you know, take care of that, which you guys seen on one of my videos. But honestly, all in all, considering I free range and my babies are everywhere, we really haven't lost, like, these guys, once they hit juvenile, we haven't lost one juvenile. The 2 baby chicks that we lost, mommy suffocated one on accident, and the other one got into a water bucket and couldn't get out, unfortunately. But like, do I have baby chicks in the field right now? What's she looking at? My little guard dog. I have so many silkies right now. They're just everywhere. That's not a silkie. That's a salmon favorella. But they're in with the silkies. They like their silkies. And I don't mind that. That's fine. Look at my little Serengeti. Isn't she beautiful? She has turned out to be the most pretty little satin. And then look, her baby right there. Instead of gold like her mom. Where's Satin? There's Satin. I guess Satin's kind of silvery now. When she was little, she was really gold. But, isn't that funny? That's that one. Where's my finger? Right there is... Where'd Serengeti go? Oh, there went her butt. That one's mom. That one's twice the size of her. And then that one right there is either Satin's baby or it's Serengeti's baby. Where's my little... I have one little... What's his issue? I have one little black silky chick or juvenile chick that is just so freaking adorable. She looks like Chewbacca off of Star Wars. So I call her Chewie. And then this little satin, white little satin one I have is oh, there he is. There's the little white one. I almost thought about if this was a hen, putting it in the fair next year. It's so pretty. And I got these little gray penciled ones. I don't know where they came from, but they sure are cute. Look at you. It's so hard for me to tell with the Satins if they're roosters or hens, because they get a little comb and they get little wattles and they get a little ponytail and then big old flares on their knees. So I can't ever tell. He almost looks albino. He's so white. He's all and really pink. But I checked his eyes and they're not red, so. There's my little Chewie. Alright.